Hey everybody, it's Wigaholic. Oh yeah, I just kicked that camera. That was kind of cool, huh? Yeah. I just wanted to stop in here real quick and just do a really brief video. Some of the things that I'm seeing in a lot of the groups on Facebook really kind of concern me. And I did post in those groups, but I also wanted to come on and do a quick video. I see issues between buyers and sellers, and they kind of have gotten rampant and just in really poor taste, in my opinion. So I wanted to come on here and say a few things as a buyer, as a seasoned buyer. I'm by no means have I arrived. Do I know everything? No, I do not. I'm still learning, but also from a seller's aspect. And what I wanted to address was I am seeing in several instances where women are going all in on buying pieces and not having the knowledge they should have. They will jump immediately into a custom piece, whether it be a topper or a wig, and some of them maybe haven't even tried either of them. They just know that's what I want. And I have to stop and say, halt. Don't do that. If you are new to this, buy some used pieces, buy some synthetic pieces, try things that you don't have to break the bank with before you jump into a custom piece. And the reason I'm saying that is, number one, you have no idea if you could tolerate a wig. You have no idea if you can tolerate a topper. You don't know what size is gonna work for you, what cap style is gonna work for you, what kind of hair is gonna work for you. You need to take on the responsibility and research. Watch videos, ask seasoned sisters, look on Instagram, research, because this is not the company's responsibility to provide you with all of the information that you need to make an educated decision. When this happens and you have not done your research is where I see a lot of problems occurring. I see people who have never tried a wig or never tried a topper, and they go in and they order a custom piece. They don't have all of that information, so their decisions and their choices in that order are really their fault. They're not the fault of the company. If you go in and you order a 8x8 topper and you've never even tried one, and then you get it and it doesn't fit your head right because your head is too small, or it's too small for your head because your head is too big, or you can't wear the clips, or you don't have enough hair for the clips, that is not the responsibility of the seller. That's on you. Plain and simple. You have not done your research. You have not done your due diligence. You also need to research the companies. You need to see what kind of feedback they've got. You need to see if other ladies have used them. That's all on you. That's not the responsibility of the seller. And for ladies to make purchases, number one, custom pieces, in my opinion, unless you have been, I'll get to that in a second. If you order a custom piece, number one, PayPal has stated clearly in their policies, custom pieces are not covered by their policies. They're not, and there's a good reason. Because if you're ordering a custom piece, you should have enough knowledge and enough information making your choice with this company that it's being made specifically for you with your specifications that you placed in that order. You should be reviewing your invoices. You should be finding out what the return policies are, all of that. That's on you prior to making your purchase. Have I made the errors before? Yes. And that's why I'm coming here and saying, learn before you do it. Plain and simple. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my situations. If you have bought that piece, you have custom ordered it, the company has taken the time to work with you on a consultation, they have placed that order, they have gotten it in, they have colored it, they have inspected it, they have cut it, and then they've shipped it to you, and you get it and say, oh, this color doesn't work for me. That's not their fault. that's yours. Take the piece, sell it, and move on. Getting on Facebook, Instagram, and bashing these custom companies because you didn't do your due diligence is wrong. Absolutely wrong. That is my opinion as a buyer and as a reviewer. There are also situations that I said I would address. I'm going to address those. I'm not saying the situations where you have a pop-up vendor that comes on here, shows you a great wig. It looks like everything you want. You tell them that's what you want. And when you get it, it's something totally different. Okay, that's another story. One of the ways that probably could have been avoided is getting feedback from other sellers. If there isn't any, don't buy from them. Plain and simple. Don't buy from them. It's your money. Protect your money. Okay? As a seller, I am looking out for my business. I am doing the best I can for a company to be presented professionally. And I will do everything I can, but there are times where I would have to cut the line. And I don't own a company. I'm saying that right now. But if I were an owner, there would be times that I would have to say to that cutoff, I'm sorry, this is what you ordered. And when you pay for that invoice and it says, okay, I'm getting a illusion cap wig from Tawny. I want this color. I've sent her the pictures. This is the length I want, and I get it, and I've got it prepared for you, and I send it to you, and you're like, oh, that doesn't work for me. That's not my responsibility. That's not on me as a seller. Again, it's on you. So I see it from both aspects. The other thing I would say is find out, and I've just said it before, find out what the return policies are before you even start working with a company. Some of them do have the leniency of custom pieces where you can return it and it's a 15%, restock fee, or a 10% or 20%. They do have those. And you have the options when you're purchasing to take that into consideration and realize, hey, if I make a mistake, I can lose, 10, 20, 15% versus, the whole thing by sending it back. But attacking a seller because what you ordered doesn't work for you, that's just wrong. Totally wrong. The other thing I'd like to say is the area of color with custom pieces. If you're ordering a custom piece and you send them pictures of all of these different colors and styles that you like, or you send them one and you're like, that's what I want. Excuse me. Remember, that's not their work. They can use that for inspiration and they can try to get to it as close as possible, but you should never be expecting Charna Goldsmith, Tawny, any of them to recreate somebody else's work to the T, because that is virtually impossible. Know that. Do your research. Learn. That's what I want to keep saying over and over and over again. Figure out what kind of hair you want. I'd like it if we could just eliminate all of the names of the hair and just find good quality hair that's going to last, that'll give me wave if I want it, that'll be straight if I want it, that's going to be durable. Honestly, I don't care what the name is. I don't really care. Just give me good hair. Just saying. It's not the company of the business of the seller or the duty of the seller to educate you during your purchase. They don't have the time for that. And seriously, it's not their responsibility. And that's just my personal opinion. I'd like to see the bashing of especially the unwarranted bashing of sellers to stop. I would also see, or like to see, the unwarranted bashing of customers stop. It's wrong. It's not a way to do business. It's not a way to get future business. And sadly, it really makes whoever's doing the total bashing, look ridiculous. Plain and simple. If you have an issue with someone, try to go to them. Me, as a reviewer, yes, I will come out and I will say if things don't work for me or issues that I've had to alert future buyers. It's all up to you if you still want to go to that company and buy from them. That's totally on you then. I've presented the issues I've had. But there again, take responsibility. Don't bash a seller in another wig group because you know they can't see you. Don't bash a customer on a page when you have them blocked because you know they can't see you. It's quite honestly pathetic, and it's wrong, and it's immature, and it's petty. If you can't operate your business like a professional, by all means, please stop doing business. If you can't purchase without being attacking or condescending and taking absolutely no responsibility for your part in the situation, by all means, quit shopping. Quit spending your money. Go to a wig store and deal with them. It makes it a lot easier for the rest of us. I'm off my soapbox now. I love you all. I know a lot of you are not going to agree with some of the things I've said. Honestly, I don't care at this one. I'm being honest. I'm stating how I feel. I feel a lot of people are getting wronged on both sides, and I really think it needs to stop. If you have questions, I'm always here to answer questions. If I don't have the answers, I will seek more seasoned sisters who might have those answers, and I'll get them back for you. I'll help you with some research. I won't do all your research, but I will help you get it. So that's my part. I love y'all. I will talk to you soon. Have a blessed day, and hopefully it's a lesson learned.